This is the output of the game that I coded on Python. Yes, this is the new project that I made. Hello everyone and welcome to my new video on this channel, Building Intelligence with Rudraksh. And today we are going to talk about a very new topic, which is random module. Let's get into this. Alright, before getting into this video, let's go through this presentation. So this is a presentation where we'll go through the random module. So you can, I'll provide the link or maybe something of this presentation so that you can download and go through this presentation as well. It has explained in very depth, and I'm not going to go in that depth. I'm just going to explain you from all the surface. So everything which is on the surface is what I'm going to explain you all. So let's move ahead. So yeah, what is random module and what it actually consists of? This is something that you can go through. This is something which you can go through. Let's talk from this. So number one, this is the random function. So whenever you try to put any function related to random, you import random in Python first. So what is choice over here? We have three important functions right over here in front of me, which is the choice function. The second one is the randint function, and the third one is the shuffle function. So here you have a very uh, bright English description about it, but I'll try to explain you in a very simple way. Okay, so when you will go through the presentation, you can read them as well. So what is choice? Choice is used when you want a particular random thing to return. So for example, I have three strings which are red. I'm using R for red, blue, and the final one is green, right? Now I put a random dot choice function on this. So this will make a random choice from these three color options. Okay, this is how you can use them, and you can just put a variable. You can just put a variable here. For example, I put a variable of color and give equals to this. So whenever you'll put color at this bracket, it will basically return you a random choice from this. Okay, let's move to the second one, which is randint. What is randint? So if I like expand this over here, so this will become random. So this thing is random. And what is int is basically integer. Okay, so randint, by the name of this only, you can assume what it actually does. So it returns a random integer. If you give a list of random integers, let's say 4, 6, 5, and maybe 10. The last one I could take as 1. Okay, and now you put a random function over this. Let's give it a variable name as num. So num, and make it equal to sign. So and if you put here the num variable, then it will process the input that you gave, as you want something random, some random integer out of these list of random numbers. And now this will process and give you a random integer out of all of these integers. Right, now what is shuffle? Modifies list in place to scramble their sequence elements, ideal for randomization structure, game elements, or cards. So it is also used for randomization, and it is used in various games. Any game related to shuffling, or any game related to cards, any game related to random elements, you can use the shuffle over there. There are many more functions that you can see, and if you want, I can post a by the way, I have posted basically on LinkedIn, which is something related to random module. That post includes everything in depth, but still This will be something which I'll be posting on LinkedIn as well, this presentation, because it consists of many things which can help you understand random module and the sub functions of it, everything related to it, right? All right, this was a short note where I'll be ending up. You can even go through the sources, because these this was just this was just a glimpse of it. I'll provide a full link in the description. You can go through it. You can, if you want more depth in this particular topic, then you can also see my post. Anything which you want help in, you can comment me down. I'll be helping you as one of your friend. All right, guys, time to make the notes for the project that we are going to create. Okay.
Nice.
Fair, is everything fair? I hope by looking at this, you are able to recognize what we are trying to get from the code. All right, guys. After putting so many efforts, I have finally made a code for you, creating the game. All right. Let me now explain you all about it. So yeah, we start the code right from here, which is import random, right? So what is import random? I already told you that it will help you to use all of the random functions. This is one of the random functions which I'll tell you after some time. So yeah, let's erase it. Give me a minute. All right. um let's take a laser point, and now let's talk about the low is equals to 1. So this is basically the lowest value which I'm taking for this particular code. The highest value is 100, and the guesses are 0. Guesses are the guess that we or the user will be making while playing the game. Okay, then what is number? Number will be a random integer in the range of low, which means 1 to the 2, the final value, which is 100. From 1 to 100, the code will take a number, a random number, and then in this game we need, or the user need, to guess the game. Now while the value is true, the guess is what we'll take as the input. This is the variable, and so this will be the input basically that the user will give. And after, when the user will give the input, the guesses will add up with one guess. So you guessed a number, and whatever, it's wrong, it's low, it's high, or it's correct, one guess will be added into the, you can say, into the inventory. Okay. Now we'll use if and else statement. So basically, if we'll say that if the guess that a user made is below the actual number, the code will print that the number is very low. If the guess is high, then it will say that it is very high. And if the user guesses a number which is actually true, which is actually same as the number that the code chose in that random range, it will print, congratulations, you successfully guessed the number. So basically now it is congratulating uh, the user that, yeah, you guessed the number correctly. And then the code will break, this particular loop will break, and it will directly shift to a new section which will print the number of guesses the user actually took to print the correct number, the correct random number. And this is how our code will run. And if you remember, in the starting I already showed you the the output of this code, the output of this game. I hope you will try this game and try to make yourself more more intelligent into the random functions and the random module. I hope you liked it. Thank you so much.